Welcome to a wintry Wraysbury. It is coming up to December now, and I haven't actually had a fish in about 12 nights, so I'm on a bit of a blank streak at the moment. The lake's fishing really hard. A lot of the lads ain't caught, to be fair. There's only a few been coming out in different places. But yeah, we've got a little mild spell just after the frost, so the air temperature is quite warm actually, about 11 degrees, so quite warm actually. Had a bit of mist on the water last night, it was really nice. But yeah, so I've been down for, this is my second day now. I'll spin the camera around in a minute and show you what I've been doing, but I've been scratching around really for bites, but I've had a change up this afternoon. I found a new little spot where I've seen a few fish roll out into the deeper water, off to the left over here, but I've been primarily in the shallows, and I've paid the price really, because I've been picked up 3 times by the little tufties that's on here. So yeah, I haven't actually seen that many fish. To be fair, it's quite hard to spot them at the moment. There's not much activity going on. The only ones I have seen is off to the left, and that's why I've changed the rods around and gone for that. Because I'm fishing a kind of a big open water spot, there's big banks of weed everywhere. I've managed to find a little bit in the middle, a little bit in between it all, to present the bottom bait on, and then threw a chod off to the left hand side of it. I don't normally fish chods, but that's where the fish have been showing, and short of raking it out, which I don't want to be doing, especially at the range that I'm fishing. It's just going to be a nightmare, so I'm just going to fish in between the weed, put a nice chod through it. And yeah, I'm back on the I've gone back to the fish mix for this session. I did swap over to the nuts in October. Did quite well as well. I had Not Mike's Pet again, so I've repeated on that, and it's brilliant. I was happy with it, but since then I just haven't done a bite. I'm not putting it down to the nuts, but in a sense I changed the winning formula, and you should never really do that. I think I changed over too early. I think these fish will still be up for a munch, so I've gone back to the fish meal. We haven't had a serious frost yet. The water's still about 8 degrees, 9 degrees, so it's still quite warm. So yeah, I don't see no reason why to swap. So I've gone back to it. I've had a few little things to it, just a few little bits of particle and stuff like that. But yeah, I've gone for the beta situation over on the left hand side here now. I've put about a quarter of a bucket out, but I am going to put a bit more out a bit later when the wind dies off. I'm not getting the best accuracy with this crosswind, so I'm going to leave it for now, because it's going to cause more damage than what's good really. So I'm going to leave it, wait till this wind dies off a bit, and then I'm going to put probably, I don't know, about 20 spots. I'm going to fish a real beta kind of situation with that. I feel confident that I might do a bite. And this other right-hander, I've been playing around with the margin spot over on one of the islands. I say margin spot, up the back end of an island. I've kind of got the bank, and then it's called Cigar Island here, and then this backside virtually doesn't get fished. Don't see anyone fishing it. So when I first got here yesterday, I was casting right up to clipping the trees on the way down, and it was just so clear up against it. It's only about 5 foot. Funny enough, I got picked up by one of them. I spotted a bit in there as well, and that's where I got picked up by one of the tufties. But I've just literally, there's 2 bushes coming out. That was a fish. Oh, that was a nice show. Just left of the big open water spot. Oh, that was nice. Good fish as well. But yeah, there's 2 big bushes coming out, and I've been hitting in the gaps of each one. So I've literally just skipped that gap and went to the next gap because there's no bait there. It's a bit of a chuck. It was 128 wraps. So what's that? 115 yards, something like that, 110, 15 yards. Bit of a chuck, and I'm going to go on a single. I'm not going to bait in there. I said I paid the price last time, learned my lesson. So I've moved over to the left, the other in-grove groove in the bushes, and it's quite a deep groove as well. You know, it's about a 2 rod lengths into the snags almost. I've walked round and collared it from a different angle, and it's really, you know, you get right in. Anyway, so I'll put a single out over there, and it went down real nice as well. It was actually a lot nicer than the original spot, so maybe I should have played around a bit more. But yeah, I'm not going to bait that as such yet, just because the moor ends and the coots patrol that margin, and the swans, which are on the way round now. So yeah, maybe I'll put 1 or 2 out just before it goes dark, but then I'll leave it single. So I've got a single out over on the right, a big range margin spot on the island, which I'm happy with, and I've got these 2 rods on the left, which are over a baited area. And I'm just going to swing the camera and show you. The swim is everywhere. I've got the bivvy up on a hill up there. It's chaos because the water's right up, so lost a lot of space where you used to put your barra. Right, let's get this spun round so I'll show you what I'm dealing with. Okay, so here we have it. There's the 2 rods going out onto the range spot over there, and if you come all the way around here, keep going, we've got our other rod here. So just where that left hand swan's going now is where, well, way past it, but that's on line with the second bush. The other one was off to the right, but I said it's a bit of a chuck, but I've got in there and it's clear. So, but yeah, a bit wild over here at the moment. As you can see, I'm bivvied up there. So when or if I do get a bite, it's a bit of a run down the hill into the drink, splash my way along all the way to the rods. But unfortunately that's the best I can do with what I've got really. So yeah, it's gonna see how it goes. Hopefully we get one. Alright, I'll touch base later. Right, so unfortunately not come for the 3 days where I was next door. I tried everything. Tried everything that I could. I was up against the island for a while and in the depths and stuff, but not come of it. And I've done my 3 days. So one of the rules here: 3 nights in and 4 nights out. So I nipped off to work, did a cheeky days overtime, and then come back. I've got 1 more night, and I've literally just jumped down one. Still aiming in the shallow water. I had a few fish boshing, seen a few along the margin here over the last few days. I'm just keeping an eye on it from the point over there, and but yeah, still chugging away. I'm going to stay away from the depths for a bit. I just don't think the fish are going to go down. I think there's something going on with the water. I think the water table's come up and push loads of cold water up through the ground, and the fish just won't go down. Because Could have had them showing over the spots and stuff and just nothing's come of it. So until the lake kind of stabilises itself at a kind of even temperature throughout the layers, I'm going to stay in the shallows for a few weeks. So that's what I've done. Just moved down one more night down here. And, I've got the rods out in kind of shallow water in the outer bounds area where there's a few fish kicking about behind the island, and I've got one down the margin here where, as I said, I've seen them showing. So yeah, just going to keep plugging away. Tonight and then I've got one more hit before Christmas. I've got like 3 days before Christmas, and then that's it for the new year, until the new year. But so I've set myself a little goal. I think you've got to really on lakes like this. It's just to keep you focused. So I've set 4 fish. Now, obviously I want that winter 40, but I've set 4 fish for the winter. So it's a completely different lake. So throughout the spring, summer months and early autumn, I did quite well. I didn't think it'd go this hard so quickly. Autumn kind of vanished and we went straight into winter. So, but I did 48 fish through the spring and summer, which for my first season I'm quite happy with. I had 3 40s throughout that, and half a dozen 30-pounders, which I was shocked really. I only wanted 140, that was my goal, and I smashed that. I got 1 year on Wraysbury and I broke 3 PBs, so you can't complain really. And I was saying to some of the guys, if I didn't catch fish throughout winter, I wouldn't be bothered. At least I'm still going to stay down here and try and stay in tune as much as I can, because I've just signed up for the next season. Hopefully we can get the next season running. But so yeah, it is what it is. I'm just going to keep going and keep plugging away, and hopefully I can get a fish on camera soon, I hope. So finally, all the hard work's paid off. Just when you think it's not going to happen, bite just come out of nowhere. Look at that. And what a fish to break a blank on. Right, a few snaps and we'll get it back. There he is, going back to his home. See you later, mate. Pleasure.